Parables. Paraphrase. Parallel. ScrAp TV. ScrAp TV talks, man. TV. Yeah, today we talking about parallels. I'm stretched out. That's not parallel. That way, yeah, parallel. Yeah, this is an education one here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Get a little chatter in the background. This show comes on at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening. Central Standard Time is deSz'e. ScrAp TV, man. We're doing it again. This one's called Parables. Parallel. That's up in the first one. You know better than that. You know better than that. You know better than that. Parallel. Parallel. And you've got a couple other words that are close. That in relation. And we'll repeat this. We'll repeat this since we already put it out there. I already put it out there, buddy. That's kind of a parallel situation as well. You think about parables that was, taught in the Bible or Facebook, and parables are almost synonymous with the name parallel in relationship. Relating to the person that you're trying to tell the story about. Could be a hypothetical story, could be a true story. Could be half a story, half a fake story. Anyway, you're trying to get a final result in the person, your audience's head, relating to him as an example. A parable. Old lady that lived in the shoes, she had so many shoes, she didn't know what to do. deSz'e saying, telling you, hey, you need to not have so many shoes. Unless you got a shoe locker, a shoe room, a shoe case, a shoe display, a shoe depot, a shoe donation, a shoe organization, something. Shoe store. So yeah, we bust right into that one. Then we'll be getting into parallelism. We'll be getting into that in a little bit. I'm not going to jump that one just yet. We'll talk about the thing with parallel. The vertical. You got this parallel situation. Two streets run parallel. Two streets run parallel on the grid of the map. They could be straight. They could be a little bit off, a little bit curved, a little bit, but they still going in the same way, in the same direction. In the same direction, and there's another cross between those two streets. deSz'e marking that boulevard or that particular driving way. A double car garage. I've seen some that where the second car garage is tilted, so that's not parallel. But the ones that go straight up into the thing, one car here, one car there. Yeah. Everybody line up, parallel. Parallel. Okay. One row here, and then another row here, then another row there, then another row there. Okay. Arm to arm. There's no bunch of big gaps there. So don't think that it's just a uniform type of situation when you're talking about a parallel situation or vertical. Or here, diagonally. Yeah, that was from a commercial, from a kid's commercial from way back. The game was called Connect 4. Where you take the same checkers that you was playing checkers and chess with, you put them in the little machine, and it's a grid where the checkers or chess pieces, the tokens, whatever, pieces fit down into the thing, and you strategically put them into the game. Yeah. Hey, now I see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We didn't do that one right. So we're not going to even say that one again. we'll put that as a whole nother. No. So yeah, definitely we're on parallels today. Already, let me get I want my glasses, but I'm going to do this. Hold on just a second. Let me pull you up on the big screen. I can see you. So as we get busy, we're getting busier over here. This is parallels. Yeah, let me look you up on the screen. Let me see what's going on. See what I got in the room here saying what's up to the man. deSz'e, ScrAp TV. This is called Parallel. Yeah. This one came about 2 o'clock this morning. About 2. Yeah, about 2. Get it? 2. 2 o'clock. Divine time for me. It's 2 o'clock. Day. I'm judging my day, but at 2. It's 2 numbers, 2 integers, two digits, 2 ones. Sideways, still 2. So parallel again. So here we go. Here we go. Let me say hi. Let me say hi. Let me say something. Let me talk. Let me say something. Hold on just a second. I'm on the, what's the name, on my Substack, I believe. Let's get out of this. Got the chat GPT thing. It wants to take a little while to go. But yeah, indeed, I'm saying hello as well. Hello from Parallel World. It's a double. It's a double situation. Sometimes a double is good. Sometimes a double is devastating. One road could be cut off. There was no sign that told you they were doing construction on that road today. That makes you late for your gig or whatever. You got to figure out an alternate route. I have to go back to the first big intersection and go up one because that street runs parallel to the street that you are on that was closed off. So you go back up, or you go through some little tunnel trail, back streets, through a neighborhood, through a community, but you go up, and then you go to your destination. You get there. Sometimes the parallel lines on my forehead. We didn't like those. We didn't have those, man, in younger days. We didn't have those younger days. And then I can't put it all on my female counterpart. I can't put it on her. Now I let myself get into that and get cranky and be irritated by dueling ideas and morals and customs. Yeah. And futuristic BS. Yeah, sometimes, man. Sometimes, man, you got to call it for what it is. Everybody's not perfect, man, and everybody's not parallel going right with you. We're not unequally yoked. Yours is going this way. Mine is going that way. Then it's going to spiral up. Your spiral starts at the top. Mine goes up as I get older. So I'm like, man, let me pace myself. Let me watch how I am in those relationships so I don't have the parallel lines on my forehead showing that I'm going through some stress. I'm stressed out. I'm overworked. I'm overpaid. I'm outshined, out energy, outwitted. Yeah. The outlier. Yeah. So, and you know what those are. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Remember that phrase, what I just did? I just did a balance grammatically. Yeah. We'll talk about that in just a minute. We'll get a couple more people in. We'll talk about that. Yeah, I addressed the classroom. And I would definitely let you know, man, this is things you might know, things you might not know, things you might be like, wait a minute. I kind of like the way he's doing that. That's different. That's a different way to teach. That's what I was known for when I was teaching high school. It's definitely, hey, you ready to learn? We're going to learn a different way. I read the textbook. I read the curriculum. I know what we're trying to do with these kids at this particular school. I know what we're trying to work with. We're headed. I know what their goals are. I know what the things are, but there's a different way to teach some people sometimes. There's not just one way only. We all teach there at the front, and all the students know. All the students on the program that we have to do during the family. You're on your phone, you're on your tablet, you're on your computer, you're on your projector, you're on Google Watch, or whatever. I don't know what you're doing, how you're doing it, but there's a different way to learn. And I think the kids are pretty much teaching us in the system. And so I had to teach us there's a different way to doing this thing. Everything does not have to be in the box. L7. Can you do L7? L7. Square. Think outside of the box. So that's where I'm coming with. I'm coming with those particular lessons, man, just to show you a different way of looking at it. I'm not smarter than anybody, man. I just like to tinker with your brain game. I like to change my thing up. Some things are mundane, and some things are meant to be shaken up and put it together, make it dance. I got this thing that, boy, it's in my kitchen. I gotta go clean my kitchen out. I think I got that. It might be an African too, African drum type thing. It's like a hand finger drum or something with beads in it. Boom, boom, kada, boom, da, boom, kada. Not a regular shaker. It had a little drum head on it, on both sides with the little things in there where you can doing syncopation rhythms, syncopated rhythms. And I got that from a music company called Brook Mays. Was probably on Main Music Store back in the day. Some very good times. There's a lot of places where musicians would meet and get to know each other, and your friends or whatever, they all go there to at least see the latest music gear and discuss new ideas, discuss with the salesmen or the buyers and sellers, and the sellers, the buyers or the sellers, because they could be in the same building at the same time, and doing a demonstration or letting you know what's fixing to come out and what's going to be taken out, what's changing. So you deem yourself as parallel or of value with the other musicians. You get the other musicians feeling like you on some kind of level with them. Hey, he plays keyboard too. Hey, he plays guitar too. Hey, he plays bass and I play guitar. Hey, he plays drums. Hey, that's a singer over there. Hey, that's a background singer. Hey, that's the horn section. That dude there plays in the horn section. He can play 3 different horns. This guy here can play the flute. This guy can play clarinet. We can have dueling clarinets on stage because clarinet, you know, we don't need a little more strength to fortify that on, make it a unison sound so it's bigger. Everything else gonna be too loud. So you got a person on the flute or clarinet here and a person on the recorder or flute or clarinet here. And you put it on. Same thing with violins and such. You got 2 violinists. You really come up with some really cool stuff. Sometimes it sounds good when 2 people are playing the same note. Same note, making it a unison sound, making it thicker, making it fatter. That's what we call nowadays. Bat. Bat tracks. You're doubling it up. And a lot of kids have figured it out when they're doing work in their digital audio workstation. Your sequencer of sorts. Your MIDI driver or even scoring music. There are 5 parallel lines on that music scale. Is it 5 or 6? We got A through G, right? Within those parallel lines, you place the note on the line or in between the line. Thusly measuring your music in time and, you know, and rhythm. How long you're supposed to rest, how long you're supposed to, you know, stop before you play the next note. What kind of note are you playing? A sharp staccato, or 8th note, 16th note, 32 note, or an arpeggio of sorts. So yeah, those are more parallel lines. Right there, the music scale. Yeah. Yeah, it goes in different ways. This goes in different ways, man, because you can see in parallel the two L's in next. Same thing, man. Either way you see it. Um, the word D, the dual, the double, the duplicating. You can even A-B it in development. We got this one, and we got this one. Let's see which one is the best or which one is just, are they the same? Did we just make a parallel discovery? These 2 things are the same. Go be it, you know, so be it. Has motivated, hey now, there's D, motivated to soar. Y'all check her out, man. She comes on Monday through Friday, right there in the 2 Eastern Standard Time. Could be 3. With me, I think it is 3 Central, so Eastern Standard Time is 2. So there is another parallel, but it's off by an hour. Time zones. You got all these different time zones, and that, hey, look at that in a level. Look at that in a level because, hey, here's one time zone, here's another time zone. They were both all get 12 hours AM or 12 hours PM, sometimes mixed up, depending on how the solstice is going. So you got 2 parallel situations. You got another parallel over here and another parallel situation. It's divided up in divisions. And the earth. Yeah, we got to go there too, man. We're talking about parallel today. I appreciate y'all coming to check me out. Talking about ScrAp TV Talk, man. I'm deSz'e. I do this 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening. That's a parallel. Yeah, AM and PM. But it's different. Sometimes it's the same. But I'm trying to keep it fresh over here with Central Standard Time. That's deSz'e, man. Y'all check out Motivated the Store. Definitely, she definitely got some good words for you. And some good fun over there too. I like going on those walls. I like going to the that beach front, that beach wall. Beautiful. Those book things, the craft shows and such like that. And new authors and stuff like that you get to meet on our channel. It's pretty cool. And we get some good biblical teaching Yes, some biblical stuff. So D, now check this out, D. I'm going with this. I already let this one out the bag, and that was the parables. It's a parallel too. Jesus spoke in parables. So did other people did too. You can have a premonition of a dream or a premonition, a vision, or something hypothetical, or it could be coming true. So yeah, you gotta go figure. Parallel, parables, and para. There's got to be some Latin right there. I was gonna do a little bit more studying before I came on, but time started rolling. From 2 to 4, I'm like, ah. Sometimes it flows when I listen to Dee's show. Or I listen to one of our older podcasts, and it gets me in a flow, ebb and flow. It just comes easier that I'm already requesting that the higher power give me these words and give me this stuff I'm writing down. Give me these, yeah. And that I listen to something uplifting and positive, and it just flows, man, for some reason. Turn the TV off. Turn that movie off. Turn the game off. Turn all that stuff off. Listen to the voice. Listen to the voice. Bring those words in and bring in the words for the day right here, man. So here it is. So we talking about parables. This was, hey, say, why would he talk about parables, you know? And I already did the old lady who lived in a shoe earlier. Oh, she had so many shoes, she didn't know what to do. Don't buy so many shoes, lady, unless you're going to give them out to the people. A parable to help you with your life or your situation. Could be hypothetical, it could be true. Could be two things put together. So, yeah. And yeah, the parables is something you tell that particular story to relate to that group or said audience, to relate to that youngster of yours, nephew of yours, that uh, your grandchildren, your children, hey man, your spouse. You know, sometimes talking to your elders in a parable might make a difference because they can understand that. Man, I understand the Ebonics. They trying. They try. They try. But that's relating as an example to make you make a better decision, to make you have more cognitive mind when it goes into what you're about to go into, or what you might be pondering, or what you may be already in. Give you some kind of help without giving you all the help. So you're dependent on me. No, no, you're not going to be dependent on me. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I already got enough responsibilities right there, but I can give you a parable. I can paraphrase something for you. Mm-hmm. I can show you something parallel that might help you out. Mm-hmm. It's like that, man. It's like that. I can't take all the burden, man. Some of that burden ain't mine. I'm like, dude, don't come to me with the, oh, because of you, we this. Oh, all right. All right. I ain't your twin, and I ain't your Huckleberry. I'm not your Tom Sawyer. I'm not even Clemens. I'm not even Mark. I'm not Mark Twain. I'm none of that. I'm just simply deSz'e right now. In parallel, we don't have nobody parallel to me right now. But there is a parallel. There is a dual sense. There is a duality in this situation. There is there is a double. I think everybody has a double. Past, present, or in the future. There's so many molds to the human skull and body. He look just like Junior. Your name Junior? Nah, my name ain't Junior, bro. Come on, Junior. Junior, you be over there bullcrowing. Junior, I need you to come over here and help me put this on my truck, Junior. Come on. My name ain't Junior, bro. Junior, you look like Junior. You remind me of Junior. Junior act just like you. He was resistant too. Get over here and help me put this on the truck. Parallel, man. Hey, and I see somebody else in the chat too saying, what's up? What's up? And I appreciate y'all coming through. You can come through and check it out. You can come through, learn something. You come through and chop it up with me. You come through here and see what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's just stuff that's going, it's going to mess with your brain game. It's nice stuff that you might already know. It's okay. And there's my thumbnail. I like that. I like that. I like that. I've been looking on this little phone for so long. And I like looking at it on the big screen. Ooh. Yeah, Parallel, ScrAp TV. This is deSz'e. I'm talking about Parallel today. And that is a... I'm talking about Parallel. All right. That is a... Hush. That is a... Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's look. Yeah, DeDz'e says I'm here. And who's up? What's up, twin? Yeah, I'm a twin. I'll be a twin. I just got you saying that I don't have a twin. But I got a friend that calls himself twin too. He kind of looks like me, boy. I'm like, this is crazy. And then I've had people whose father has come to me and said, man, you look just like my son. Exactly like him. You even talk like him. You walk, everything is just like my son. I thought you was my son, man. Y'all got to meet each other. Let me know what the competition look like, man. I know what my conspirators are. So, yeah. Yeah, what up, twin? I see. SBC Shepler. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, man. And yeah, I see your open mouth there. Stop. We're not gonna be hideous on it. I do not like. We're finna fix that though. We're not giving up on anything, man. That's Stacey Hefner. Hefner. I think it's Hefner. Yeah, twin, I'm doing good. And I would like to see your bio. I see it. Elissa Kabi said hi. EVO4M4W said hi. Spoke to him at the beginning. As today we're talking about Parallel. This is deSz'e. I'm deSz'e. And I'm deSz'e. 3. He won flavor. I'm 3. My number is 21. Yeah. 21 and up. Right. That's my name. My name is 2 compounded with 1 makes 3. I'm the power of 3. People say I work 3 times as harder, 3 times as faster, and it look like 3 people over there working. Multiplicity. So yeah, definitely Parallel today, man. We're on Parallel. And then we're finna get into parallelism. That's a deep one right there. So definitely, man, we try to keep it fresh over here. We try to keep it fresh. When I do a show with somebody, these next few shows coming up, I'll be doing stuff with other people and stuff like that. No need to be scared to get on the camera, or no need to be scared to be off the camera and talk, or no need to be uh, frightened because I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to do something, more so thought provoking, just so we can get the answers out. So this can help somebody. It's educational here, entertainment. Yeah, thank you, Karis. Entertainment right here, man. I'm trying to give you more context behind some of the things I say. I say KRS. KRS, that's short for Chris. KRS1, Knowledge Reigns Supreme. All of nearly everyone. That was his rap name and his hip hop name. That's his identity. He's been that the whole time. He ain't changed his name since. Some people reinvent themselves. Some people have alter egos. And it's very odd. It's very hard to kind of, I don't know, is it hard or is it easy? You have to make that decision for yourself. But some people say good work is hard. A good worker is hard to find. Yeah. Yeah, if you keep thinking like that, it is hard to find. It might be right up under your nose. It might be your next door person. Might be a person that you never thought could do the job that you need done. But you got to give yourself a chance. You got to open your doors up. You got to open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your hands, open up your mind. Bring it in. Draw it on in. Draw it on in. See what works. See what don't work. Trial and error. You'll see. A process of elimination. Oh yeah, you'll see. But yeah, parallel streets. We went over that. If the street run, two streets running this way. Got two crutches. We're gonna be breaking that down a little later. But these are not good crutches at all. They were good at one time, but they've been used. So these are parallel props. These are parallel. This is perpendicular. Juxtaposed. The end of the road if you're going downward. Or this leads to another street. Yeah. This is vertical or longitude. Back to parallel, latitude. And sometimes things go crooked like this. That would be in a triangle type thing or fork in the road or, yeah, it's all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff that we kind of take for granted, man. Unless you drive and you got a license to drive. Or you fly, you got to know latitude, longitude. You need to know that when you pilot. You better know some things about some Latin terms and some numbers. You are a pilot. Maybe not if you're on a single engine pilot, that little old putt one, where you have to pull the propellers like you're starting a car. Oh, those days were crazy. It's the old days, man. So yeah, and um, the parallel situation, man. What a what a weird thing. I mean, creator of these things has got to be magnificent. He's omnivorous. He's omnipotent. He's everywhere. He's omniscient. He is everywhere. He made him masterful. You're magnanimous. Majestic. Some people would say a mystery. Mm, 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 mm. Who created all this? Man, help. He puts the stuff in your mind. He made us make all these things. I'm looking at my heater, 3 lines, parallel. For Adam to be said the first guy, dude, what a heck of, and he named everything, man. What a heck of a guy that guy is. And that's what how a heck of a guy that we can be. A person. When I say guy, I mean both genders. Even by non-binary. What a magnificent creation to come up with all these different terms. And you get to a thesaurus and you're like linking words together, and you see it in TV shows that you're watching. Watch a movie and that word comes up. You watch somebody's podcast and that word comes up again, and you be like, something about that combination, that sequence. We'll be doing one on sequence next. Yeah. Number sequences, all that, letters, everything. It's not sorcery. This is basic knowledge. You should know it. You should know how this parallel thing goes. So let's get into parallelism. This is deSz'e ScrAp TV. I'm gonna get a little something for my throat, throat here. We're still eating on yesterday's breakfast. Yeah, well, yesterday's breakfast came a pretty decent video for a makeshift video, which I would have rather done in my I'd rather have done it. And I appreciate y'all, man. Anybody in them bushes, come on out. Say hi to your man. Say hi to the man. It's just me so I can lick the plate. These are my dishes. So yeah, buddy. That was yesterday's. Now they put more kidney beans in it. But yes, we have no bananas today. We'll get some later. Especially while it's cold. If you're cold, I hope you're warm. I hope you're staying warm out there. Kind of binge watched Ellen Smile last night. And I got a couple more people I'm going to binge on today. While I'm working, I'm doing what I got to do. I got to get this stuff ready for when this ice does melt. Cause I'm anxious to see what's outside. What is outside if it constantly all night? Could be 5 feet of snow. I don't know. It rained and it like it's just throwing a whole bunch of rice on the roof. Bunch of rice. All up against the wall and everything. When it rains, but when it snows, you don't know what direction those bad boys are going when it's sleeting. So yeah, definitely. Let's get into parallelisms. This is balancing grammatically. Either verbs in a series. And I'll give you a couple. I'm not going to do all of the book like stuff, because I told you I teach better like that. I teach better like this in a different setting, a different seating. Yeah, in a different way. And then I'll work the problem out myself as I'm reading the definition of the word. I say, hey, let me use this in a sentence. It works better for me. Okay? Verbs in a series. We're balancing it grammatically, right? So if I say moving, building, standing, as long as that ing is there, there's a balance. There's a parallelism. Parallelism right there. That is parallelisms. So I can say rolling, bending, jumping. I don't know how those will balance out, but it balances in your mind grammatically. Parallelism. Phrases in a series. You in the company, you in the business, you in the money. Yeah. You see, I be using those, don't I? I be using parallelisms a lot, boy. I do. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. See, I brought it back. I fixed what I did earlier. I said it wrong at the beginning. I'm trying to see if I'm wide awake. I was singing the song thing. Yeah. So that's the phrases um, in a series. Then you got balance clauses. And I use those too. I came, I saw, and I conquered. I'm gonna use that one. I'm not gonna put my own little spin on it. I always change the ending, but it has to be something that puts it grammatically in place. So that's where I'm at with that. Um, the correlation um, in correlation, you can put things together that balance themselves out on the other side of the sentence, other side of the comma, or side of the semicolon, or side of the phrase. Yeah, and huh. What we say yesterday, we said a hard head makes a soft behind. Yeah. Now you're getting your lesson in parallelism. Hard head, you got a hard head, right? So your equal thing or punishment is gonna be your soft butt. Because you're gonna hit the hard concrete. You're gonna hit the floor, you're gonna fall on that box of nails and feel bad about it. You don't wanna feel no, you don't wanna feel bad. You wanna learn from the paraphrase, the parable. You wanna learn from the cliff notes. You wanna learn something, somebody's advice, somebody's relating to you, somebody's trying to help you, son. You're trying to help you, son. You're not listening to us. I remember one time I got so hard headed, I guess, at one time. I had my way about things, and I was cocky about it. My dad sent girlfriend I was going with at the time, um, sent her to me to put things in another way. 'Cause I wasn't seeing it. I wasn't listening to my parents. I wasn't listening to none of my elders on this one. I knew what I was doing. Well, the girlfriend, she came, she said, well, that day, you know, hey, what about this and the other, this and that, that and the other, that and the other. Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm with that. You see what I'm saying? Okay, your daddy sent me to, he said you want to listen to them. He said, I might be able to get through to you. Same message, just said it in a different way. Sometimes I don't want the parallel meaning or action or pathway or shape, colors. I don't want it like that. I want to do it. I need a little variety in my movement. Straight and narrow is the path, right? But yes, well, I can hop on that straight and narrow. Can I? I can hop. I can't hop. Can I skip? Skip to the loop. Or can I Can I walk fast? Definitely let me walk fast, please. Yeah, she said, listen and apply. I feel you, la 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 la. The high vibe coach nutrition. I appreciate you, la la. And I appreciate you for real. Thanks to Queen Alchemy for turning me on to you at an early time. Talking about that juicer. I need to get a parallel juicer that's equivalent to do what y'all are doing with juicing. I would like to try this. And when I watch America's Test Kitchen and Christopher Kimball's uh, kitchen and all these different things, I'm like, oh my goodness. And they'll have like 10 things up there, 10 juices. They go through all of them. I still forget which one is the best one. Well, we like this one, and this one can do this one. That one can't do that. I just want one that's good, like you got, like the kind that Queen's Alchemy got. She got one and then recommended it, and I think she got another one. I'm lost now. I'm like, is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the two? Parallel. I'm trying to get a parallel situation. Twin action. Thanks for saying that. People say twin. For real, that was cool. So yeah, we got through on the parallelisms. There's plenty more types of parallelisms where you're balancing words out grammatically. Okay? And I've said it so many times, and I don't think I was even aware that I was saying it like that. I got catchphrases that I like. I came, I saw. I do that at the end of the show. I came, I saw, and I kicked butt. I kicked your butt. Yeah, I will say that, man, quickly. The good morning, good evening, good afternoon. That's my line, and it's now over in the Philippines. It's now over in England. People are saying my phrase, and that's a parallelism. Yeah. So yeah, you can kind of get a good hold of it, especially with the verbs in a series. Now I learned that in high school. I don't know, grade school. Verbs in a series because they said, yeah, you can put swimming, you can put floating, you can put diving, but you can't put swimming, floating, dive. No, you need to put the ing at the end of that particular phrase, at the end of that particular grammatical structure. Ing, and ing, or is, and is, or it, and it, or ink, and ink, like zinc, pink. And you can sometimes play with the word, but it should be ink, like ink, pink, and dink. I don't know. That's how it balances out. Mentally, you look at this and it's not disturbing. Because if you wrote a sentence or a paraphrase or a letter to somebody, and you're using different words with the comma, you throw the read off. So I know Motivated to Soar is writing, still writing books, and I'm gonna check some of those children's books she has as well. I want to see the structure of how she writes. I'm working on. I'm not working on. I need to finish. I need to go on and publish. I need to go on and publish a parish. I wrote that in pursuit of trying to get my thoughts out and what I saw. So some of you got books, some of you guys are writers. I try to write my lives, or orchestrate my videos, my long form. I try to have a connection between those, connecting. There it is again. Like verbs in a series or connecting, correlating a whole theme between lives, between the long form, between shorts, between posts. So it goes in some kind of a sequence. So it's not something random every day. It's something that is leading up to something, or Hey, he did say that on that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna check him out, and not to be repetitive. 'Cause they say that repetitive thing is what you can be called as a scammer or a troll or being moronic, idiotic. Keep saying the same phrase. But yeah, but my call numbers, I'm on the call, let out. That's who I am. I'm deSz'e. This is ScrAp TV. Today we're talking about parallel. Yeah, the word parallel. The situation dealing with anything that's parallel. Okay? I got one more thing on this bad boy. Coming right up to the licks. We're right there at the minutes. Thanks for telling them to listen and apply. Apply them and you may. You might be able to do a little bit more if you know how you walking and talking. You know what you're thinking. You know what you're thinking. Parallel situation, man, is just amazing how many things is out there that's, that when I'm juxtaposed or I go to a perpendicular situation, T-shaped street, cul-de-sac, circle, boulevard, street, the lanes run out. Yeah. The highways and the byways. Stay in your lane. All that stuff is all part of this. Because you got two parallel markers on the street. You stay within the middle. You don't ride. Now, I would do that. I would. I'm pumping sometimes. I get in the car and I'd ride 3 lanes, especially if it was a big truck. But it was because watch me. I got a big load on this truck. That means no, you don't need to be zooming around me. I'm riding in 2 lanes, or I might be riding in 3. Depending on if I'm stunting, I might be stunned, might be chilling, and the road is rough on both sides. I'm riding in the middle. Nobody got tires for that. Oh, I ain't got time for that. Already. Oh yes. So yeah, you definitely sometimes I break the rules, man. There's nobody on the road. Both sides of the road is rocky and got potholes and debris, and it's a dirt road and humps and bumps, and there's watch out for speed bumps. I know better than do that one. But on a regular road, man, let me get on the good part of the road because our tax money is not covering this. The tax not, I mean, the Department of Transportation is not fixing these roads. I've seen some very ugly roads in the last few weeks. I'm riding with the homie. I'm like, boy, they really not putting no money back into these streets, man. So thusly, I hope they got it fixed with the electric car movement, that they chip in to getting those highways and byways fixed. Those parallel lines. Yeah, yeah. Those yellow caution lines. Color coded for your mental. Curves that are yellow. For your mental. Red and white stripe line. White lines. Blue signs. Black and white signs. Yellow signs with the little skid on there with the little arrow on there. Let you know bumpy roads are coming pretty soon. You need to slow down. Merge. There will be no. There's only one parallel, and the other parallel is coming the other way. So you got to merge 2 lanes into one, while the other traffic is still coming down. So there's 3 parallel lines, maybe 4 or 5, because the yellow. And some places don't even do that. And some people don't even have a sidewalk for you to walk on after all these years. All these years you didn't put a sidewalk there. What about the kids, man, walking from school? What's wrong with y'all, man? Some cities, man, some cities are too asinine and too dismissive of what a city should be done. There's a lot of embezzlement going in the city situations, state as well, government, all that, religion, organizations, non-profit. Nobody's exempt on this unless you are running a stellar program. You're paying attention to the guidelines. The only way you're going to make it. The only way you're going to make it. But you look at this corruption. People, money up under the table. Backdooring something at a store. Just came in. Where all those things go? I don't know. I don't think they shipped it. Lying, man. Quit lying, bro. Quit lying. That karma gonna come back on you. And that's a parallel for your butt. One's going this way, so you want to keep going one way up. You better have the good intentions and have a good spirit and a good heart and not be harming nobody. Because if you're doing that on the way up, we're going to see you on the way down. Oh, yeah, God going to make sure that Mother Nature, the universe, the law of balance, the law of attraction, the law of averages, all that's going to mess with you, man. Think you're going to keep getting over or treating people bad? You think you're going to keep doing it? Huh? No. It's not going to happen, man. So, yeah, this is ScrAp TV. This is the part where we break it down from 10 to 0. We'll say that's the end of this particular program, this podcast. I've got 1 or 2 bonuses left. But, yeah, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? We had to do the bad part. I always got to bring the bad in there, too. Because you can talk good parallels and you can talk good parables, good paraphrases, good good plants. I don't know. Good songs. Well, there's a good song. There is a bad song. There's a good behavior. There is a bad behavior. There are good blessings coming. And then there are curses coming. You might have done it wrong. So you have to watch your mouth and watch what you say. You can bring blessings to yourself and power of the tongue, man. Power of your mind. Sometimes you have to color inside the line. When I see kids do that, I'll be like, oh boy, we got a lot to learn here. I get down there with my nieces and nephews and stuff and grandkids, and I have them draw on the paper. I said, follow instructions. I draw the lines, I draw boxes or whatever I draw, and I say we're going to color the left-hand box green. Find a green crayon, find a green color, and let's mark that. Scribble it sideways. The other one, we're going to scribble it the other way, but we're going to put a red there. Okay, now we're going to find the brown. We're going to draw a circle that's brown around the square. Dude, I'll be messing with your mind. And I'm looking at the way the kids progress, right? One kid gets it, and one kid is a little too fast. One kid takes a little time to get there. And one kid just don't give a dang. They're just scribbling all over the place. No. You're going to obey today. getting ready to teach you how to do something, and you throwing all the pieces on all over the place. A destructive attitude and a destructive behavior. No, no, we definitely got some fundamentals to work on with some of these kids, and I think that's why we have such a big influx of what's going on today. I can't blame them. Can't blame them. Somebody didn't take the time to do that. When I was teaching high school, man, dude. When I was teaching summer school, dude. Regular semester, dude. Parent teacher conferences, dude. Correction with the parents on their child, dude. No, somebody missed out. Somebody missed out on a couple of lessons, didn't learn how to color inside the lines. Didn't learn their ABCs. Oh, and that hurts. That hurts when I see a grown man that cannot read or write. Can you tell me what that say? Say, man, dude, that hurt my feelings, bro. You didn't get all the lessons. And then, dealing with authority demands you from authority. It's a two-way street. Give me respect, and I'll give you respect. This one guy had no respect, blowing smoke in the officer's face. Officer said, "Man, can you put that out, man?" He said, "Well, is it bothering you?" He said, "Yeah, I really don't like smoking. I really don't like to smell that. I like to smell good things. I like my clothes to smell good." And well, can I smoke to the last? And then he was like, found out the boy had a issue, and he said, "All right, well, I need you to get out of the car. I'm driving." I was respectful. Hey, what's going on? What do you? He said, this is called initiative. Initiative. What is that? This is where we get out on the street and we stop everybody. Anybody looking crazy? Anybody on with mismatched socks on? You looked at me crazy. You turned a little too quick. Looked like you trying to get away from me. Yeah, I got to see what you up to. Probable cause. Yeah. That guy went. That guy went. Went to that hole. Could have made it. Could have had a good night that night. But he was disrespectful. That karma will come back and bite you, dog. So he blew the smoke in the officer's face again. He said, "Well, hey, I'm finna go in, so I might as well finish my cigarette." I'm like, "Dude, that's bold. Hey, man, why you grab me like that?" "Because you being defiant now. Go on, finish your cigarette. Put your one hand in this cuff right here. We're going to hold you for a second in case you want to run." Oh, my God, man. It's turned in from a little stop into just total blatant disrespect, man. This guy had no respect in his bones. So there it is. I can't be parallel. I can't be unevenly yoked with cats like that. I can't. I enjoyed hanging with them, but no. You're missing a couple of things, man. We need to be sharpening each other. Iron and sharpening iron. It's parallel type of swords or coming together. It's iron sharpens iron. Keep doing it. It's going to get sharp. Keep bending it. It's going to heat up and break. Yeah. So that's it, man. That's what I do, man. This is it. This is my thing. ScrAp TV, parallel, deSz'e, count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's the end of this particular program. I did that one, man. I did that one. Thank you. Thank you, cuz. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. He put me on right there. He put me on. This is a different look. My little couch thing that my people gave me. So I like these cushions. My back feels better on these cushions. I like sleeping on flat surface. These cushions give me a little bit of push, a little bit of power. So we get ready for the next setup, and we get ready to go through some more files. I look at my barometer, and I'm looking at the weather as well. The weather pattern of what they say is going to be. What they say is going to be. But right now I'm looking at 34. That's in here. Out there it is 23. It is 10. It's 10 degrees lower in here. I was able to take my coat off and stuff like that, and take my shirt off and do my costume change as well. Yeah. Get some work done today. Just appreciate that word you gave me, parallel today. I'm like, I'm with it. I'm with it. I already saw parables coming out. That's, A and B in yourself between a hypothetical story or a story that really was true, an older story, a story that's been passed on through years, that you line your life up, parallel, or you do different from that parallel because that parallel might be just something to say, this is where you at. And this is where you're going if you keep doing it that way. This is where you're going if you want to do it the right way. You can do all this little swinging and stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to look crazy. You wild. Too wild. No, you got to sharpen up. Parallel. Parallel. Straight is the path, man. Straight is the path. The key to be free. Put it together, man. Put the words together like Letterman, man. Put your grammar together. Parallelisms. That's me. That's me. That is me. So yeah, definitely. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. This was a good one here, man. Thanks, Lala. Thanks for the what is this? Stacy Sheffer came through. Said I'm a twin, but I need to see your picture. You my twin, my fraternal twin? Okay. Identical twin. We might have an issue. Already. Who else was in the house? Somebody else was in there too. Yeah, Ellis Codney. I don't know how to. I'm trying to say that better. And Evie. Evie came through, has an @ symbol on his first name. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through. People all in them bushes. All in them bushes, man, watching, trying to see what they can see. I ain't gonna come in the room now. I ain't gonna come in there. I ain't gonna give him big head or something. No, you don't think like that, man. You don't need to think like that. You don't need to think like that. Man, if you can't talk and you gotta work like I be doing, I be working. You have people stuff on while I'm working. Oh, excuse me. I was eating yesterday and my stomach growling too. So we got a couple likes on there. Appreciate y'all coming through. We coming on. We've been coming on for 20 weeks. And that's 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I wear my own daggum ribbon around my neck. Yeah. Give me my, go on, give me my props. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Thank you. Thank God for giving me the strength to get through that. The discipline. That's discipline, Chief. That's straight discipline. And to be on time, yeah, you gotta. There's a little struggle there sometimes. Sometimes I just don't want to be coming out and be like, I don't want to come out looking like that. It's got to be right. The background got to be right. I mean, Homeboy was playing, but I had a silent live and Homeboy playing music like a mug, and I'm like, this is his ride. I can't tell him what to do. I have to cut the volume off. And everybody's like, we can't hear you. And on that one, it was called Silent Live. Do we not get this, or am I not getting it? Am I missing the point? I never buy these, but I like the bag. The bag is so cool. You forget what you put in the bag after a while. So you see some bags laying around, they might have some gold chips in them. Yeah. So yeah, definitely we did that, man. We came through, man. This was awesome. Pulled it off. We did that. We did that successfully. I had another page that I was going to do, but I think we get the point. And I said a lot of things in that really needed to be heard and to get you to think, man. Get you to think about what's going on. If you didn't know it, you learn it. You learn it. Get in that dictionary. Get in that thesaurus. Get in that book. Get in that Bible. Listen to a good audiobook, audio program, podcast. Make sure you're putting good stuff in, because garbage in, garbage out. Good karma deserves good karma. Keep doing bad, man. That's something you don't want to do. It's don't keep doing bad. It still says keep doing bad. You still hear it. So I change those words and I say do better. Do good. Be kind. Be nice. Be a friend. Be a helper. Be a nurse. Be a doctor. And all the it's. Every name that's got an ist on, a scientist, a obstetricianist, a specialist. Anybody's a specialist with an ist on your name. Be that. Be that. Be the best one you can be, though. Come into work all slumped over. Oh, be here. I ain't supposed to be here today. With that attitude, boy, it makes a difference. It makes your business glow, and the people that's under you or around you, you bring the morale down. So you got to bring it up. Y'all got to be on a good note. I think I worked at Swatch. The watch people, I worked there. I think I did a temporary thing for them twice. And it was just so much fun up there, man. I mean, I gotta be up there playing. Everybody got toys on their desk. I'm like, this is anything you wanted to eat, anything you wanted to drink, whatever. It was just, it's like but they got their work done. And the morale was up. No moping faces, no bad news. We're not trying to hear that your son flunked in third grade. We're not trying to hear that. We're trying to hear something good, man. Tell me something good, man. Let's get this right. Let's get it right. Get it right and get it tight. So I bid you all thanks, man. I knew I was gonna make it. I knew I was gonna make it. I knew I was gonna make it. It seemed slim. It seemed hard. It seemed like it. It seemed like it's not achievable or it's not grabbable or like these dreams seem so far away. I said that in a song called 40 Hours. Man, sometimes these dreams, they seem so far away. Now your dream is within cusp. You're close to it. You're very close. You're almost there, man. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I know it's rough right now. It's rough, and I know it's at the best time right now. This is going to definitely sharpen you up for the next. It's going to breed you into success. The hard work, the pain, the pressure. Pressure. But you got to keep your mind right. You got to keep your tunnel vision going, your attitude right, your spirits up. Smile. Do the victory move like I do. Victory. Sometimes it's straight up. Yeah, it opens up your whole lung area. Your breathing is better. When you're running and you're out of breath, put your hand behind your head and breathe in and breathe out. I remember that show where Tantrum said that about breathing in, breathe out. You know, when you got problems and stuff like that, just calm down, just chill out. Or you run a mile or you run a quarter of a mile, you run a sprint. 20 running steps and you out of breath, time for you to hit that gym, baby. Time for you to get out there and run. You ain't got to go to the gym. You can do this. You can do the occupational. You can do social exercise. You don't have to go to no gym for that. Clinically, gym. What would be nice is an outdoor gym, but only on good days. Your muscles retracting and hurting yourself. So there it is, man. Black and white. We did it again. We back on top. We back in the saddle again. It's another day. Thank God you woke up. Thank God you feel better about yourself. Thank God you feel better about the situation. It's not that bad. It is not that bad. It's bad for somebody else, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. You up here winning, and the other person is losing. But still, extend that olive branch out to them to help them out if they need help. Don't let them use you. Don't let them fool you. So there it is, man. We did it again. DeSz'e, ScrAp TV, Parallel. Peace. Talk to y'all in a minute. Thanks for coming through. This is DeSz'e, man. We're doing this. Every time a different look, man. Come on, man. Who doing that? Who doing that? I don't think I've done one like this where he's sitting on a little recliner thing. My little Velcro straps. I like this, but it don't have pockets on it. So anyway, we'll talk about that another time. So we'll see you at 5 o'clock this evening. Be another great topic. There'll be another good rhyme. Yes, word up, King T. We out of here. Peace.